gonna take my microphone to my computer. I'm gonna podcast with my brother and Faulkner. I'm gonna take my microphone to the computer. I'm gonna podcast until I can't anymore. I got a microphone plugged into the computer. We're doing Sweaty Plebs Podcast. Faulkner is here. Aiden's also here. Sweaty Plebs Podcast. We're doing it on the internet because we don't live in the same place.
Are you okay?
You sound so sad. It's so like the energy and like just sounds dreary.
It was good, right?
I mean, it was depressing.
It happened.
Yeah. Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs Podcast, episode 152.
Yep, episode 152. And you've got mail. The AOL email account used by Joe is NY152.
New York 152.
Mm-hmm.
I
I've
feel
seen
like I
that.
should rewatch that movie.
It's got
I've
Meg
never
Ryan
seen
in it.
Yeah.
Meg Ryan. I know Meg Ryan. We're
Yeah.
friends.
It was like
Tom
peak.
Hanks.
That was like her peak, right? Around that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tom Hanks.
you might have
That's
been
not
too
his peak.
young to actually understand it.
I- Let me tell you,
And
I
now,
haven't seen it. I
and
just
now
know about it.
Oh, okay, that makes more
life,
sense.
life has moved on and no longer is email the method of communication. Nobody does it.
So that movie came out in 98. So
Yeah.
I would say so.
Aiden,
I feel
Aiden
like-
was a baby.
When Harry Met Sally is probably her peak, though, right? Like that's
Let's look up
That's
Meg
an all-time
Ryan.
classic.
I'll tell you what her peak is.
Let's go.
It's-
Let's search Meg Ryan peak.
IMDb. Where's IMDb? I'll tell you what her peak is.
I like the second Google result is what happened to Meg Ryan's career.
Damn, Meg Ryan was Dennis Quaid's wife?
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he like racist or something?
He's a lot of things, so probably.
I really don't know. But I want to
Dennis-
say her peak was like the 90s and it ended
Yeah,
like
late
early
90s,
2000s.
Late 90s.
All I'm saying, IMDb top 4. When Harry Met Sally, number 1.
Whoa, here's a good actual real fact. There's an asteroid named after Meg Ryan.
I
You
don't
want to know what
believe
it's
it.
called? Yeah, it's in IMDb. Do you want to know what it's called, Aiden?
Yeah.
8353 Meg Ryan.
Okay.
Hate astronomers.
I feel like Harry Met Sally was like her big, like
I think it's
solid
her
hit.
biggest and best movie. So if you don't want to call that her peak, I accept it.
I've never seen it.
I mean,
Is
some
it-
people you could say Sleepless in Seattle was one of her best ones too, though.
Oh, When Harry Met Sally is her number one, and then Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail. Those are the ones.
Yeah.
And then
Because
My-
When Harry Met Sally is like the OG rom com.
Yeah.
The greatest to ever do it.
for me, one of the most underrated ones is Joe versus the Volcano.
I've never seen either of
So
these.
it came out in 1990, so
I was dead back then.
yeah,
Yeah,
you weren't even a thought.
still
I
isn't.
was a thought.
Were you a thought?
Yeah.
Yeah. So You've Got Mail. Was that her last big hit?
Yeah, then she quit.
She did Kate and Leopold, 2001.
Yeah, I mean, she was in Ithaca in 2015.
Yeah, so I would say
I mean,
You've Got
she's
Mail
done
was her
stuff.
last big hit because I don't.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at these and I'm like, eh.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard of a single one of these other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hurley Burley.
All right, that was a fun foray into Meg Ryan's filmography.
Yeah, I can do that every week. Not with Meg Ryan.
Not with Meg Ryan every week.
Yeah.
Well, last week I found my wife and I watched this rom-com, but we did like a drinking game with it. I found like drinking game rules.
Mhm.
That was pretty fun.
Nice.
Pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Every time they touch, you get a feeling.
What?
Wow.
Song.
Doesn't even know Cascada. That's crazy.
Yeah. He's old. He knows Meg Ryan, but not Cascade. That's how you know he's old.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyways, you ready to kick things off?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, you know,
I would
just
say
gotta-
you were not ready. You're
Why?
like 50 minutes late.
Okay, who read the text back? I'll read it right now. I'll fucking show it on the screen. What did it say?
What, the one that I sent at like 150 saying I just need
I
to make a marinade and I'll be on?
no, I lived by the one that you sent at 10:54 a.m. I could do 2 to 3 PST, and
That's
then
not on our text chain.
That's not in the text chain. That's also in a
That's on.
thread talking about playing Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that's on our Discord thread talking about Baldur's Gate.
oh god damn. All right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's why Aiden and I were here on time, and you weren't.
I was doing things.
You're playing Apex Legends.
I was playing Apex Legends.
Yeah.
What a game.
Crazy, man.
All right, let's crack some drinks. Let's kick this off. We don't have a whole lot of news to get through, and I don't think we all played a huge variety of games except for one big one.
I played a new game.
I played a new game.
I did not play any new games.
Wow, slacking.
Yeah, I'm really slacking. Dylan, what you got for us?
Okay. Fresh from New York? That's surprising to me. Is this actually from New York? That's what it looks like.
You tell me.
Contaritos.
This looks crazy.
You see that,
Okay.
Aiden? Haritos hard soda. This is the Mandarin flavor.
I honestly hate this trend.
I like Haritos, so.
I love Doritos, but I hate the trend of just random beverage companies making hard versions of it.
They gotta get their money's worth, you know?
Yeah, I mean, hey, get that money. I just don't feel like it should be necessarily legal to have alcoholic Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get this again.
Crazy.
Does the alcohol spoil it? Hello? We hear you.
No, let them cook. Yeah, so I mean, that's the other thing. I feel like they don't spend the time to make a good product. They just say, here's a big brand,
Yeah.
we put some malt liquor in it.
All right, you go. What do you got? I'm pretty sure your shit crashed now.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
So very exciting for me. So this is a collaboration with two of my favorite little bars in town. One of them's also a brew pub. So Bierstadt Lagerhaus in Finns Manor, Oaxaca. It's a little beer collaboration
Oh, I
made with
love it.
primarily blue and red maize. Super
Nice.
tight. And it's I think it's just like a classic lager. Yeah. Fresh lager. It's good. Let me tell you.
That may tell you.
It's like a good like beer. It said on the can that it was supposed to be like a little bit pink if you pour it out, and I'm pouring it out right now. Just looks like a beer.
Okay.
Oh no, there's like a little,
maybe.
there's a little hint there. It's good though. It's you ever come to Denver? Go to Bierstadt Lagerhaus or Finn's Manor. Both are fire.
Probably not this year, but maybe next year I'll be back in Denver.
Probably not. Let me tell you, I think you'd like Bierstadt Lagerhaus a lot. Finn's Manor is definitely more of a Dylan place.
What place is really a Dylan place, though? Let's be
A
real.
place that does super high ABV beers and very strong drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cool little spot though.
All right. I have Highlander beer. I've never heard of this place called. I was at Trader Joe's. This is what it looks like.
Strawberry wheat. I like it.
It's strawberry wheat. Wheat ale with strawberries. Ripened delicioso, it says.
It is the season for that.
I'm not generally a wheat person.
I like wheat bread.
I like wheat when you're like out at a restaurant, so you can just have one.
Actually, not bad. The strawberry is actually noticeable, which is cool. Get a little fruitiness in the wheat.
That's
beer.
the main reason I like wheat beers, because I feel like they're the one like fruited beers that actually taste like the fruit.
Yeah. It's actually quite nice. I would drink this again.
I assume you have 5 more, so that's good.
Nope. I buy single cans now.
You're fucking up, man. No,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
It
'Cause if
keeps
it's
it fresher.
If it's a beer I don't like, I'm like, I got 3 other ones. And then
So
when
just
people
shock
come
'em.
visit, people come visit. I'm like, hey, have a beer. Drink this one. Clear my beer fridge out. Come on.
All right, Dylan, it's your turn now.
What do you mean?
It's the rules.
It's the rules.
Yeah,
What's the
chug
rules?
up.
None of us have.
Chug
None
it.
of us have a
Chug up.
new
Chug your
one.
Doritos.
Yeah, come on, chug up.
Double. Okay, I will be the judge. You guys can't stop until I stop. And you know what? That sucks for you because I have the biggest one. Ready?
Salud.
Salud.
This one goes out to Faulkner. Faulkner stopped first. That means he owes us all $1. Add it to the pile.
Well, the next time we're all physically together, I'll buy you a round. Jeez.
Excuse me.
You gonna shit your pants?
I'm a gassy little boy.
Oof. Yeah, you are.
That was good.
Speaking of gassy little boys,
Where are you going with this?
I was playing games late last night.
Weird.
Yeah, playing a
Wow.
little Apex with Smeagol and Rick. Classic. That game is very different. It's a different game. It's the same concept, different game. Everybody so horny in that game.
I don't know
They
what
hear-
that means.
I'm back explaining it to you. They hear a gunshot, a little boing boing boing, get a little boner, and then they run straight at the gunshots. That's what it is now.
I feel like
It's always been that, but it's more. It's more. Yeah, more boners, more horny.
I saw the
Everybody's-
Revenant rework that's happening.
Yeah, so that's out. I played it. In the firing range, which is also we never really touched the new firing range.
No.
That's new, but that's been out for like a month, 3 months.
Yeah, it's been out for a season. or
Revenant,
two.
we work.
Yeah.
Seems more fun to play to me.
He's got wall hacks now, right?
No, if you shoot somebody who's low, it's kind of like Mad Maggie. Remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more like that.
Yeah.
It's not very powerful.
Yeah.
The jump is fun. The ultimate, it's fine.
What is the rework? So
Oh, instead of silence balls, you can jump. Like Octane.
I know someone that loves to jump around.
Yeah, Aiden, this is your character. You can do wall climbs.
I like
Yeah.
robot characters.
Yeah. You can do your super and you get 75 extra health. And if you knock somebody and kill them, you get that health back.
Wow.
Oh. So no more
Yeah.
totem.
No more totem.
All right.
Much more individual based, I would say.
Okay.
I think it's overall better, but I'm not very good. I don't the BR. Maybe I might just be out of BRs. Maybe that's it because I still enjoy the mixtape. The mixtape is fun. I do okay in that.
Well, mixtape is just like it's just mindless
Yeah,
shooter, right? So
yeah. BR, you got to position yourself, do all this and all that. Got to loot.
too sweaty.
man. Yeah. Everybody's horny. It's not for me.
Dylan's gone too casual. He's so casual now.
Anyways, I did play another game before that when I was up late last night. Deadlink. Yeah, I texted you guys about it. It's a game. Think about Cyberpunk. Is that what it's called, or is that what the game's called? Cyberpunk?
2077?
The future. Think about the future. Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's the genre.
Okay, yeah.
Think about Gunfire, but solo player. So like Ziggurat 2. It's one of those. Think about Doom or Quake. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking dirty to me right now.
Yeah. Think about guns and different types of elements on those guns.
Okay.
Yeah. You got
Right.
your main gun and you got your heavy gun. And there's bosses. And you have to mark your targets and then kill them and you get your shields back. You mark your targets with your abilities and your grenades. It's really fun. I played it for like 6 straight hours yesterday.
That looks sick.
Yeah. It's a really good one of those. I mean, so it's really movement based. You fly around in that game. You zip and zoodle and zaddle. I played 3 classes: soldier, hunter, an engineer. I enjoy them all. I like Hunter the best. He has a pistol, which I didn't think I was going to enjoy, but it's fun.
Yeah, it looks sick. I was just
Yeah.
watching some of the stuff on the Steam.
Yeah, it was
Which
20
was that?
bucks, I think. I was going to wait for a sale, but then I just did it. It's worth it.
Cool. Too bad it's not co-op.
I don't think that game would do well in co-op.
No? Why not?
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, but a lot goes on in what's that other one we play a lot?
Gunfire?
Gunfire. Yeah, a lot goes on in Gunfire, but the other one,
Robot one?
Robot one?
RoboQuest.
Yeah,
RoboQuest.
it's more close to RoboQuest in terms of
Movement.
movement and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good. Check it out. Recommend.
Yeah, sounds fun. I'll wait for a sale, but yeah, I want to check it out.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Aiden?
So, speaking of games that I wanted to buy on sale but bought for $20, got Dave the Diver, boys.
Oh, I've thought about getting that multiple times. I keep looking at the videos of it, but then the more I watch that video they have on there on Steam, I'm like, I don't know what this game is. Is it a Metroidvania or is it a mini game?
No,
game,
so
or is
Absolute
it
Fire, there's basically two halves to it. There's a roguelike fishing and diving section that you get to do twice every day just to collect materials, collect stuff for the restaurant, do some side quests during that, and then a diner dash type section that you do at night where you just help serve all the food, help keep the restaurant happy. Didn't think I was going to be super into that part, but you can also hire employees. You can kind of automate that more, and it is kind of sick. More than anything, just the style of that game,
Yeah, style.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like classic, like kind of high res indie pixel art with some polygons. Let me tell you, it looks beautiful. Music's great. It's got a Stardew vibes of just being like a super chill experience that you can also min max, and it's kind of like overwhelming in the beginning because after you do every single task, you'll just have like a random NPC cutscene. It's like, oh, here's something new you can do now. But
Yeah,
honestly,
looks
it's
great.
It's great. Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a lot of content for the $20 too, and
Is
it's
it still
again.
EA or?
No, I think it's fully released now.
Okay.
One thing that did surprise me is apparently it's published by Nexon of Korea, which that was weird.
Yeah, because I'm surprised it's not monetized at hell.
Yeah, because it's not like if you look at it on Steam, it doesn't mention that, and then you launch the game and it just says that at the bottom. It's just like, what the fuck is Nexon doing here? But
Like
it's
games.
let me tell you, it's amazing.
Yeah. Big
It's
fun.
got like kind of Subnautica vibes too. It's like a cross
That's
of
the other part of it, yeah.
like that Stardew. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, highly recommend.
It's great on deck too, which is why I keep seeing it because I keep looking at great on deck games.
It's Dylan. I think you'll love it.
Dylan's enjoying the deck. Big deck.
I got that bitch hooked up to my TV in the bedroom. I be playing it.
Why are you talking like you're a redneck? I got that bitch hooked up to my TV in the bedroom.
It's been a long day. I stayed up very late last night.
Day.
Yeah. I stayed up late and then I was playing those games and then at the end of it I was like me hungry. So at like 3 a.m. I ate a fucking pot pie. I burned the shit out of my mouth.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
But I love me a pot pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn,
Especially
I want pot
3
pie
a.m.
now.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 a.m. pot pie.
It's the best time for a pot pie.
Yeah. Be fucking them up.
I didn't play any.
I did. I also woke up at like 8 a.m. today.
Why?
Body does what the body does. You
Just
don't ask
happens
a
No,
question.
you're right. You got me. You're right.
Mm.
Just surprised. That's all. I didn't play any new games. I did see Backpack Hero had a big update.
I didn't see that,
This
but I
week.
fuck with that game.
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't played any other games. Just play more Army of Ruin here and there.
Army of Ruin. I did play more of that. That's still a good game.
I just unlocked more stuff today.
Yeah. I will continue to play that. I do be playing that on the TV.
Dude, you already have like 35 hours in that game.
In that game?
Yeah, I have.
I will.
I have 36 hours, and I've started that game way before you.
Yeah, I will say, I don't know how the time count goes, but there's been a few days since I've had it where I just turn it on.
Yeah,
Like a
it counts
Saturday.
if it's just open. So like,
Okay, where I just turn it on and then it's just
And
on.
then you burn your mouth with a pot pie.
8 hours straight. So I wake up in the morning, I turn it on, and then I was like, I'm gonna do some chores and play a little bit in between, and then I just don't turn it off.
Okay. All right. We this week played more Baldur's Gate. We actually played on a Thursday.
woo!
Good progress. And then we played a bunch yesterday.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what a
fun.
shit show we are. This is the biggest
Yeah.
shit show of a party.
No, I did my favorite
I have an
thing
announcement
yet.
to make. I've stopped caring about what we're doing, and I'm just following your guys' lead unless I have an opportunity to kill somebody.
I was like, did you care to begin with?
I was trying to pay attention to our quests, but I'm already overwhelmed.
Well, I think the problem with how we play the game is
There's no issues.
everyone is so spread out doing random shit, and they start their
Yeah.
own dialogues. So you're trying to keep up with all these different story or quest lines that appear, but all of us are not at the moment at the same time. So yeah, it does get confusing. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So now I'm just a lizard in the wind, baby.
Spoilers for people that haven't played it yet or want to play it. Dylan just loves killing people in camp.
I don't love to. I
Dude.
just sometimes. Okay, that you saw that man sneaking around.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you see somebody sneaking around in your camp, and then the next night they are like trying to fucking bite you for your blood. That's it. I'll stab you with a piece of wood in the chest. I don't care.
Buddy,
This is
I support you.
I'm
Dylan.
saving your life.
This is Dylan.
I'm
Every
like the
dialogue.
police.
Oh, we gotta kill this person.
Yeah, because they're
Every
always doing
dialogue.
something.
Oh, we gotta
Yeah.
kill this person. Oh, we gotta
Yeah.
kill that person.
Yeah, they're always doing something to, threaten us or something like that. So I'm just looking out for the squad.
I think he's just doing a good job at RP. He's great.
He is like, I mean, based on his character and everything, like, fine. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's just hilarious. It is hilarious. I do find it funny because I'm like, just let me talk to this guy, and then all I hear is,
It's my favorite thing. You talk to someone, you just see the firebolt coming.
I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna leave this dialogue. It's gonna be a shit show when I get out of this dialogue.
Yep.
Wait, that's not me. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
It's so good.
I did one time attack somebody when we were talking. That was an accident, though.
Yeah.
It's a
was
really
trying to-
fun game. It's pretty.
It's deep. A lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Are we even progressing in the story?
I
don't-
think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think where we're at right now is important, like story moment. So once we complete this, and I think a little bit more, we can move on to the next act. Actually,
Yeah, we got to min max a little more.
we're not min maxing whatsoever.
Man, if we're killing all of these goblins right now,
Wait,
man,
no, we
didn't
are
have to
killing
do that.
everything.
That's
Yeah,
not min
I'm getting that
maxing. That's
experience.
just
That's min maxing EXP. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I want to get level 5. I want my second attack.
spoilers. Oh, I was reading. So we hit feats at level 4, right? I was reading a feat. I was just reading the list of feats, and I saw one that increases your jump by like 5 meters, and I was like, "Oh, Aiden should have got this one."
Oh, that was sick. That one, Aiden. So, for those who don't know, Aiden got a jumping potion, and we were jumping across some rocks, and we were all ahead of him, and he was like, "I'm coming, boys!" And then we just see a little fucking gnome fly across the screen,
So far.
like 60 meters or something.
It was really cool. It was hilarious. So funny.
Aiden, I almost I was on the internet last night, and I saw a shirt on Instagram. I wish I saved it now, but I thought about buying it for you.
Thank
If I
you.
find it, I might buy it for you.
Thank you. I don't know what it is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling about the game so far? Good? Big fans?
I'm having
Absolute
fun.
fire.
I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm having fun, and that's what a game is about, right? Discovery.
Yeah, I'm having
Yeah.
lots of fun. Like the chaos of it is like insane. It
Yeah,
is
and, like,
utter insane. I love it.
the pseudo turn-based aspect that it is in this game is honestly fantastic.
Yeah, I love that they did that. Like, there's definitely, if we have matching initiative, we both simultaneously take our turn,
Hmm.
Yeah,
which is really
which is
cool.
cool.
Unless you're
Although-
Dylan.
Yeah, that's sometimes I'd be making moves that are a waste because I don't realize that somebody else is going.
Making moves or not making any moves.
No, it's
I make moves.
every time he
I
makes
always
a
make
move, he
moves.
does at least one that he shouldn't do every single turn.
Okay, that's a free move, and it has helped us multiple times, and it's never hurt us,
It's
except for the
not
one
free.
time we had to restart that fight.
I feel like using a cantrip is a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah, what
uses
else
an
am I
action
gonna do?
point.
Jump?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna jump.
You could
I'm
jump.
using my cat. I'm summoning my cat.
There's
He makes
probably
me
another
happy.
option.
He's a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. He definitely has saved some of your lives at least once.
I think he has caused us
These-
to get less damage. At least
once.
At
Okay,
least
maybe
once.
twice. I've seen enemies attack the cat like 2 or 3 times out
Yeah.
of the 100. So I guess that
Yeah,
makes
and then
some difference.
sometimes all you need is you just need him to distract them, and then they look at him, and then it's like, oh, they're looking at the cat. They're not going to think about us, and then we make a move and stab him in the back.
All I'm saying, man, you could probably do something else sometimes to that little action point.
I don't think so.
And also, I just want to do a little stat once we finish the game of how much time we spent just watching you summon the cat. Because it's going to be at least an hour, probably more.
I can do it every single turn for free.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Do you guys remember when I summoned the cat in that grease pool, and then the guy went over into the grease pool, and I threw fire at him next turn?
That was good. Yeah, that was
That
good.
was sick.
Yeah.
That was tight.
I will say,
You're-
magic missile's the goat attack.
It's really good.
It-
Yeah.
It shoots around corners.
Yeah.
It literally can't miss. So watching Nate do that snipe like around an entire wall was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
I didn't realize
how
it was
much
that
of
good.
how much you can really pump it up. Kind of interested to see, like, when you get your like level 6 spell slots, how much more of a boost it gets.
Well, I mean, it just shoots an extra one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds
it's just going to be
amazing.
extra one with a little more
Mm.
damage.
Sounds amazing.
I still think my favorite kill so far in that game is grabbing that little goblin and just throwing him off the cliff onto the dog.
Yeah, that was,
That was
so
a fun
fun.
one.
That was so fun.
That was good.
Yeah, I really like that one. And then the blade of cloud of blades or
Cloud
whatever.
of
attack.
daggers.
God,
Thing
that
that
was
keeps fucking me up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you jumped through it. I was like, I don't know
What?
why that was a good idea, but you love jumping.
Do you remember when we did Cloud of Daggers and I summoned the cat in the Cloud of Daggers, and then a guy tried to run and get the cat, and he ran into the Cloud of Daggers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
good.
good, right?
It was good. It was
Cat, useful.
good. It was a big, good game. Game of the year contender? Very possible.
Yeah, I mean, will we beat it in time?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And
It's,
I'm playing my own campaign right now too, but I haven't even caught up to where we're at because I'm like playing it really slow.
I try to do it. I can't do two at the same time.
Yeah.
I can. Super easy.
It's more than anything else. It's the act of having to control 4 characters, and it's just like I don't
You don't feel like controlling 4 characters.
want to do that much, and I'm not just going to auto set them because I'll just get angry if they do something dumb.
Just solo it. Just send them to camp.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which I wonder. I bet you there's like an achievement for doing that.
Probably is, and I probably should reroll and be something a little beefier then.
Oh, where were you? What's your role in your solo camp or your solo campaign?
Playing as Will, so I think I'm a warlock.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're doing an origin character.
Figured why not? Yeah, I feel like of the magic ones, that's probably the best for it. But you probably don't necessarily want to do something that's a little fleshy like that.
Warlock seems cool though, or you can multi-class with your warlock probably.
We'll
But-
see. I might do more. I might just play more Dave the Diver.
I don't know. I can't read it.
I
Your screen's
can't
fuzzy.
read that. It's a little green guy on a skateboard. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I can't read the words.
I don't
Goblin mode activated until further notice.
All right.
It reminds me of Aiden.
That's Aiden.
Yeah.
His
I love
faux
Goblin.
goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great game. I'm enjoying it. I'm doing a paladin run on mine.
Man, that would have been great if one of us chose a tank.
I mean, that's what I'm.
We should restart. We should restart. I'll be the lizard and I'll be a sword man instead of a wizard.
It's too late
I mean,
to restart.
I mean, technically, you can just respec.
What's harder?
Restarting.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because you can just go to the that zombie guy at camp. What's his name?
Call him Bones. His real name's Withers, but we call him Bones.
Withers will respec you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Just
But
don't
I
attack
decided
him.
this run I'm no metagaming. I'm not respeccing at all, even though I wish I chose different cantrips.
Yeah.
Because I don't use my cantrips at all, and I'm like super sad they're just there.
I'm cool with where I'm at. I'll progress more into the tank role, but it is a little scary when the rest of your teammate has like the same amount of HP as you combined. It's just like, damn, I don't want to die in one turn because no one else can take a fight.
Yeah, I can do okay, but
No, it's
it's
Faulkner.
not what I made my character for.
You're my greatest backup, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, I see you running. It's like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta heal this guy up, and my best heal is in melee range, so like I gotta make sure I'm next to you.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
it's
I do a
gotten
great
better since
job
I got the
protecting
knockdown
Aiden.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when you hit level 5, you'll get your second attack, so that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge.
It's like the least interesting of any of our level ups, and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
Wait, what do I get?
You probably get some sick new spells. That's my bet.
Yeah, I bet you get
Summon
another.
2 cats at once.
You get another tier or something.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Very excited. Shall we get into some news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some Xbox news. Avowed, which is being developed by Obsidian. People who everyone know Obsidian?
Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas. Avowed
Grounded.
was set to be a multiplayer game until Obsidian refocused on the things it's best at. So essentially,
I thought everyone said that it wasn't going to be like that.
Well, initially, when they're initially developing it, was going to be multiplayer. It was going to be like a co-op game. But now they decided they're reversing it and making a single-player experience. And one of the leads at Obsidian said, one of the things I really pushed for Avowed was to be a multiplayer game. And I kept that on for a long time. And I think in the end, I know in the end, it was the wrong decision to keep pushing on it. The studio founder explains that Obsidian is still independent. This is when he was an independent studio. They wanted to sell the game as a more interesting game to publishers. He said, when you're asking for 50, 60, 70, 80 million dollars, you've got to have something interesting to talk. And multiplayer is what made it interesting. After working on it a little bit, we realized we weren't focusing on the things we were best at. And at some point, we decided to pivot and focus on really making sure we make a game we're really good at.
That is a wonderful choice by them.
Yeah.
I love Obsidian. Their games are always just a little bit janky, though, so I can't imagine that it's a multiplayer game.
It's like they have like this weird history, like offshoot of like being a Fallout game, which is also known to have weird jankiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think if they didn't get picked up by Microsoft, I bet you Avowed would have stayed a multiplayer game.
100%.
But it's good news for us. I loved Outer Worlds.
I think I'm going to love Outer Worlds
I
2.
didn't
Outer
beat
Worlds
it.
1 was just like, I like what's going
It was
on,
fine.
but
Yeah.
it just feels too dated to me, basically.
I can see that 100%. You just feel like I mean, it's a Skyrim type game,
Exactly.
right? And
Where it's
Skyrim
just like-
doesn't age well. Fallout doesn't age well.
I love talking to people. I love doing little speech checks, but then actually doing like in between game to game or game portion, it's just like, I don't like this.
Oh, going back to Baldur's Gate, the rolling the dice checks.
I love it.
I didn't think I was gonna like it.
It's so good.
It's so good,
My favorite part of the game.
right?
Yeah.
Historically, with games like that, right, you have like you choose your different dialogues, and there's no checks, so it's like, okay, you're going to go with this or you're going to go with that, and there's really no repercussion other than what decisions those make. But now it's like, oh, I'm going to go with this, but I'm going to do my dice check, and if I fail, then I'm really fucked.
Yeah. And they aren't too generous with inspiration points, but they're more generous than I've ever seen in an actual game of D&D, which is nice.
Yeah. What
Like,
I
I don't
love.
feel bad using them.
Well, we're out of them, all right. I think we're out.
We're pretty low.
Aiden
I've
keeps using
wasted them on very stupid things, but I
Yeah,
respect you for that.
we've definitely wasted them.
I haven't used a single one.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
I haven't used a single one. I win every time, or I lose and I don't do it. And I say I'm gonna kill you. I've lost to you. I'm gonna kill you now.
Okay. What I think is super interesting about the dice checks on conversation dialogues, or just the dialogue stuff, is the replayability of the game. Right? That's huge, because now you're like, I don't think you'll always have the same dialogue checks based on your class, race, and different options. But if you do happen to see it and you roll it wrong, or do have a bad roll, you've already changed the way the game plays. And then to have that spawn from interaction to interaction, I could see why everyone would have like a very different experience from every playthrough. Sorry, I just had to mention that if people didn't know about it. Like, I think if you're not playing the game and you hear about dice rolls for conversation, it sounds bad, right?
Unless you had played extensive amounts of D&D, you're just like, that's stupid.
Yeah, but when you're actually playing it, yeah, like you're like, cool, and you get excited, right? When we're rolling the dice and we're like, are we gonna get it?
You both get really excited and really let down. It's such an easy roll, and you still fuck it up.
Yeah, like there's, like, you get hyped. It makes dialogue choices much more interesting than just
instead of just doing it behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. I just wanted to mention that because it is an important part of that game, and I don't think we've talked about it. Other news. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 news. It beat that Zelda game, that small Zelda game, as the highest rated game on Metacritic this year.
I think it's a better game.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think I like it more. I think they're both amazing still.
Sure. I think the Zelda game's pretty good, but I think I played this already more than I played Zelda.
Probably, but I don't think that's Zelda's fault. I think they're both like pinnacles and like open-ended games.
Yeah. Like
both of these games give you essentially more options to tackle any task than any game I've ever seen before.
Sure. I do find it funny. We were walking toward the goblin camp, and all I hear is Nate is like, "Oh, we shouldn't go through the front door." As we go through the front door, we're like, "Fuck it."
They're friends.
Yeah. Just those moments, right? Like, especially in a group setting, this game is fucking fantastically crazy.
Yeah, just make sure that you have at least two people on your team who are just kind of shitbags some of the time.
Yeah, kind of nice.
Yeah, you gotta have pot stirrers.
I also like that, like, we're mildly taking the RP role, right? Like, you're a barbarian, so you're like, fucking attack. And
just
then
attack and just heckle people. It's great.
And Dylan just wants to kill everyone, even like the most, like, squirrels, right? He just wants to kill everything.
I didn't want to kill the squirrel. That just happened. I just clicked on the squirrel and it just died.
So good.
I did choose to rip the bird up. The lady who I killed in the town, I didn't choose. It just happened. I didn't even know her. And then the vampire man.
Varian.
I already wanted to kill him.
Yeah, I didn't fuck that guy. I'd support that.
He held a knife to me when I first met him.
You've killed some other things too.
Yeah, our enemies.
We've done a few things where they were not our enemies and they were just running away and we chased them down.
Yeah, I did a whole conversation. I was like, all right, we don't have to fight. We saved this gnome on this strapped to a windmill. Spoilers. This gnome was strapped to a windmill. And I talked to the goblins and I convinced them that we don't need to fight and to let them go. And then as they're all running, there's a lot of them too. As they're all running away, all I see is, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, this is good RP.
That's XP on the table, baby.
You got to kill every goblin.
Yeah.
Still think my favorite part of that fight was Dylan warping away onto the other roof and just not knowing how to get down.
Yeah. I think I had 1 health left. I got knocked and I was like, I can get out of here, and I got one on the other roof and I was like, wait, I can't get down now safely.
Hilarious. Other news, funny news. This is funny. Rockstar hires a team of modders it had previously banned from Grand Theft Auto 5. They announced, today we are proud to announce CFX.RE, the team behind the biggest Rockstar role-playing community, creator communities, are now officially part of Rockstar Games. So this was a few years ago when they banned them.
Yeah. Which, good for that team, but like, holy, this just makes you look stupid, basically.
Yeah. Like, okay. They said over the past few years, we've watched with excitement, sure, as Rockstar's creative community have found new ways to expand possibilities of GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, particularly through the creation of dedicated RP servers. As a way to further support those efforts, we recently expanded our policies and mods to officially include those made by the creative community.
I mean, I'm happy they're finally doing this, but I feel like GTA games have had super positive role-playing servers for, I don't know, like 20 years now.
I mean, it's what keeps the longevity, keeps the legs in
Yeah.
those games.
Like, I think in middle school I was playing San Andreas RP for a little bit.
Yeah. It's just weird. I think they are trying to make some good faith because other Rockstar news, Red Dead Redemption, the first one, on PS4 and Nintendo Switch confirmed. So it's going to include the Undead Nightmare, coming on August 17th, very soon. It is a port. It is not a remaster or a remake, simply just a conversion for $50.
Probably not going to play that.
No.
Yeah.
And no mention of PC port. If people don't know, Red Dead Redemption was only a 360 and a PS3 game.
Yeah.
And I think for a long time you could only play it on the newer consoles on Xbox only because they had the backwards compatibility. I think PS5 has it now, but I'm not sure.
I mean, that game is a banger, but
Yeah, but to simply just do a port
yeah,
for $50,
it comes with Undead Nightmare.
yeah, but no multiplayer.
Multiplayer in that game is not good.
I mean, multiplayer in Rockstar games in general is just bad.
Yeah,
It's more than anything else, $50. That's the big thing.
Like that's a $20 game at best.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it's what hurts with modern Rockstar.
Dude.
Whatever the next game they put out is going to be an absolute banger, so people are going to forget. But like, they fucking suck.
I mean, we'll see what they do with GTA 6 because that's their next one.
It's like gameplay wise, just base and just visually, it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just then everything else
It'll
that
be fun.
goes on top of it, it's going to be like, these guys suck.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what they're gonna do. I mean, GTA 5 from just the campaign experience is really, really good. Other than the controls is dated, but
yeah, but every other part, like visually, the fact that those came out on 360 and PS3 and still ran fairly well, it's just like, this is magic.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. I don't know.
We'll see.
Any other news you guys like to add?
Remnant 2 confirmed crossplay.
No, it's not confirmed.
I thought you said it was.
No, they confirmed that they're working on trying to develop crossplay. But it's not crossplay yet. But they said they're looking into it. So who knows if we're going to get it or not. Because I really wanted it on Xbox.
Me too.
I'm looking forward to playing that at some point.
Yeah. But I figure by the time I get to it, hopefully they'll have an update. But I'm excited to play Remnant 2. It looks great. And apparently there's a lot of hidden classes along with hidden weapons. Kind of like how Remnant was with some weapons. Like you had to defeat a boss a certain way.
Yeah, where it felt really disappointing until you looked into it and was just like, I've got one weapon for like 15 hours of gameplay, and then you realize that you just fucked up.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. So Remnant 2, I guess same thing, but also with classes. You can unlock classes, and they have like a dual classing thing, and it looks pretty surprisingly deep.
Yeah, I want to play it.
But
I can wait.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got. You guys anything else to add?
No.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and bye.
Bye.
Bye.